from the Coimbatore chapter of Computer Society of India. We welcome you all for the webinar on AI and the classroom. And our speaker for the day is Dr. Akila Muthuramalingam. Now I invite our chairman, Dr. L. Venkatesan, who's the former placement director of United Group of Institutions, Coimbatore, and currently the trustee, Lakshmi Venkatesan Charitable Trust, to welcome the gathering. Sir.
Good evening. Good evening to all of you. It has been a great day for the Coimbatore Computer Society of India to invite you all for a special program where Dr. Akila ma'am is going to address us on a latest topic, which is the AI in education or AI in classroom. Ma'am, introduction will be done by others. I thought I'll take one more minute to explain Computer Society of India, which is a 60-year-old computer society where its job is to spread the computer usage among industries, education, and through the students. This is what is the objective of that. We have 55 local chapters, and our Coimbatore chapter has 550 life members and 30 educational institutions. I seek whomever has not become a member can join the Computer Society for the benefit of, because every Wednesday we wanted to do a knowledge sharing events regularly and planning to do a lot of latest developments where we wanted to do a summit and workshop for the knowledge of everyone. I welcome later part of the day, later after the session is over, I'll be talking about some of the announcements. That time I'll see you. Thank you. Over to MOC.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to know about the guest speaker of the day. In order to introduce the guest speaker, I invite Professor Dr. V.S. Anita Sophia, MC member, and also the Associate Professor at PSG College of Arts and Science, to introduce the guest speaker to the audience. Ma'am.
Good evening, one and all present here. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce the chief guest for today. She is Dr. Akila Muthuramalingam, who is a distinguished academician and industry leader with over 30 years of experience in education, technology, and business leadership. She currently serves as a CEO of MetaSage Alliance Consulting Expert, LLP, iMeet Lens, Creative Media House Private Limited, and Sri Sai Anush Fashions, which is driving innovation across multiple sectors. Her educational achievements are, she has completed her PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, BE and ME Computer Science and Engineering, and she holds a 9th rank in ME Computer Science, and she has completed a certification on strategic management from Indian Institute of Management, Trichy. She has served as a professor and head of the institution at reputed engineering colleges for over 20 years, and a former CEO of KSR Education Institution. She also acted as an adjunct professor at Taylor's University, Malaysia, and advisor to leading educational and business institutions globally. So her key recognition involves, she's a Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's Lifetime Achievement National Award for Excellence in Teaching and Research Administration. And then she has also been provided with the world record holder for highest number of digital pledges against drug abuse in 48 hours. So 48 hours she holds a record. And so here we have the ma'am who will be sharing her insights and enriching with her knowledge. And over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time to hear from our guest speaker, Dr. Akila Muthuramali. Ma'am.
Okay. Good evening to all of you, reputed educators, industry professionals, students, and lifelong learners from all over India. I could see the registration. It's a privilege for me to be in this program, and I wholeheartedly give the acknowledgement to Computer Society of India, Coimbatore chapter. AI and the classroom, because it was a request by Dr. Venkatesan that I should speak something about AI, because my research has been around AI and AI applications from 2009. So here we are going to talk about how AI is transforming education, teaching, and learning for the future. So we have to understand why education must lead this change. You can see the pictures of three pioneers in AI. Satya Nadella from Microsoft, Sundar Pichai from Google, Alphabet, I would say, and then Sam Altman. You all know about OpenAI. All of the three people say that the number one challenge for the AI economy will be the talent. So, being an educationist myself and taught computer science and engineering for 25 years, we know that we are always short of talents. But now the shortage is very, very high because of the booming AI economy. So it is not the technology. Now the shortage is not the technology, but the shortage is now the talent. The current education system, to be honest, it was designed for the industrial age and not for the age of intelligent machines. So from my 90s engineering curriculum, I am seeing the curriculum built by various colleges, whether it's arts and science or engineering. The curriculum is so coexisting with the industrial age. So how are we going to change, and why we need to change is the biggest question people ask. Fundamentals will be lost and core subjects will be lost. And if we do not teach the fundamentals, what will happen to the skills of our students? So many questions are asked by our teachers. So I like to answer your questions through this webinar. And our students, especially our students today, they interact with AI almost every day, without knowing that they are using AI, especially with Alexa, Siri, gaming AI. Many of the students are using the gaming platform, and they most have little understanding of how AI works or how to use it responsibly. So now comes the mission to make the students understand that they are already in the AI age. Rather than being the user, when are we going to develop? We have to make them a developer, not just using the gaming and other platforms which are developed by other countries. You would have seen the latest trends. war between two countries are going on, who has the latest technology, and how performing is a country is seen by. So let us see why we have to take AI in our classrooms. The industry perspective, why we need such a change in our education, the teaching learning process, the assessment and the evaluation, and the learning pattern of our students. Because industry are sprinting ahead, but our education sector is just beginning with AI. When I was in Dubai last month, I happened to visit the Cybersecurity Center of Excellence in Dubai University. The cybersecurity, which is used by the police force, the Center of Excellence is running inside the Dubai University. So that kind of knowledge and talent is available in many of the universities where government and public sector are ready to spend so much of money for creating such research labs inside the university, if the university or the college is ready to take up such research in AI and its applications. So let us see. We have the three major organization. One is NVIDIA, next is Meta, and then is our Indian government. So what is NVIDIA is saying, because it was earlier a not so popular company, but now for the last 15 years, it is ruling the world in the general processing units. They are the pioneer in GPUs, and GPUs are the backbone of AI research. And without GPUs, our GPT or whatever, it will be very difficult for us to run. I remember when I was doing my deep learning 3-credit course in IIT Kharagpur in the year 2013. It was an image enhancement program. We had written a program, and that program was not able to run in our CPUs or the extended CPU versions. It was our project was run in University of Colorado. They had a tie-up, and it took nearly a week to take the results. So that was the kind of processing, image processing hardwares we had in India. Now we are doing way better than many other countries, but it's not enough. And if I recall, the VP of NVIDIA said that GPUs are the currency of AI research. Whoever controls computational power controls AI. So this kind of talk or the jargons will be a common conversation among ourselves in the next 5 years. And when it comes to Meta, Mark Zuckerberg said boldly, in 18 months, AI will write more code at Meta than humans. So coding will be a norm, by any AI agents. They will write the code for us, and it will replace human with the normal coding skills. So they are, the Meta is already designing AI systems that collaborate with each other to solve complex problems. So next, when it comes to India, I can proudly say that India's AI mission, it's bold attempt to spend 10,000 crores, which is equivalent to $1.25 billion to secure local and global leadership in responsible AI. That's what Indian government is preaching. It's responsible AI. Indian startup like Sarvam AI are now being used to build the foundational models for the world. So for our educators, the message is very clear by all the organizations across the globe and from India also, that we must teach not only how to use AI and how to build, manage and regulate these intelligent systems is very, very important. So cyber security, we all talk about cyber security, but we talk in the sense that cyber security is something, a different subject or a different course than AI. It's not so. Cyber security is the dual nature of AI. Whenever there is a new prospect, there is also always a disadvantage of having such technology. I will not say AI as a technology, I will say AI as a transformation. So how are we going to keep up with this, keep up with cyber security or the AI ethics, responsible AI? These are all the few things are being debated among all the world leaders who are developing different AI platforms, AI agents, both generative AI and analytics AI. So they are very much concerned because of this cyber issues. So the first and foremost problem will occur in fintech if we are not great in our security issues with AI. And again, the ethical problems you would have heard today. A complete film has been made by 2 people in Karnataka, and our government, I mean, the screening authorities have accepted as a film, and it is going to be released. So this is the kind of the world, this is the kind of world we are going to live from on. We'll have AI films. Okay, so whenever there is power, there is a risk along with it, and AI is the ultimate sword. Now we have the air war, but now we'll have the cyber war and the AI war. We can see it's coming up. And it's always, the inspiration is coming from the films. All the film directors are beautifully scripting the film in such a way that all these things are coming into reality. So why AI is meant as an ultimate sword is generating realistic phishing emails, mutating malware, creating deep fakes for manipulation. I'm not exaggerating. These are all the things which we will be facing in the near future. So another saying is very common in the industry. In the future, cybersecurity will not be human versus human. It will be AI versus AI. So you can see the amount of security issues we'll be able to see in the future. So us, a country like India, and being an educator, the kind of talents we need for the future world is very, very clear. So we have to teach all the students with cybersecurity, whether they are from arts or engineering or any degree in this, it might be. So cybersecurity, AI, ethics, everything is so important. Then again, India has come up with the AI Safety Institute. You can check the internet, and they are spending millions of rupees to come with the AI Safety Institute and the allied applications which will govern the laws for AI policy, AI ethics. All these things will be done by the AI Safety Institute, and there is a huge opportunity for all the teachers to know and connect with the AI Safety Institute to understand what's going on. Or if you're too good, you can contribute to India's upcoming AI Safety Institute. So now comes again the education's roles in such kind of risky world. What will be the role of our education? So as you see, when there is so much of need from the industries, and there are so many issues with cybersecurity and responsible AI, and in this European Union AI Act was introduced in 2024, they have come up with the world's first comprehensive legal framework. So it classifies AI systems by risk. What is the risk factor with every AI systems? They have classified. So they want to lead the world, not just in AI innovation, but with a trustworthy AI. That's what they want from their system. Next comes the US and China. They are leading. US has the most powerful research labs like OpenAI, Google, DeepMind, and then Meta AI. And again, US also has released an AI Initiative Act in 2021, and they are pumping billions into R&D, education, workforce, and national security, because AI will become a convenience factor very, very soon. Why I say this? Because Swiggy and Zomato has literally changed our buying pattern. We do not want to go out to buy certain things, and even we do not go to the hotels as frequently we did 5 years back. So this is what is called convenience. Everything is at our doorstep, and AI will make us actually lazy, to be honest. So the convenience will be the foremost thought in every product or the service they make. So US and China is fighting each other to become the world leader, and mentioning other countries also, or seriously following all the three countries, and India is also very close by, because we have started late, but we will catch up with the workforce and the students. What we are preparing now should become the workforce for India's development in AI. So now I have taken a screenshot of McKinsey and Company. They have done this survey on May 11, 2025, recently, 3 days back. And they have taken a survey within the industries, how they are using ChatGPT, that is generative AI, in their companies, and how far their employees are using it, and using it sensibly, and bringing out results which will minimize their time. And this is you can read it by itself, because we can see in certain things, adoption of generative AI is 52%. And internal communications about the value created by generated AI solutions, you see it's 42% they are using. And senior leaders, especially the C-suite leaders, from now they are thinking that they have to involve in creating the awareness of AI and how to adopt AI in their industries, rather than the traditional implementation. So the C-suite level people also is trying to change from the traditional leadership style. So 37% have acknowledged the same. Likewise, the generative AI, which has become the backbone of many of the industries. So you can see the scenario, how industries are changing. So with this in mind, how are we going to satisfy these industries with the talent pool what we are preparing now? So the blue color is the companies are with a revenue of $500 million, and the ash color is smaller organizations. Almost all the people have started using this generative AI, and I would say maybe 10% of the companies have started to adopt analytics AI also. We'll talk later. Next is, this is really a very good survey taken by McKinsey. AI-related roles hiring pattern. You can see the light blue color is 2022, this is 2023, and the darker blue is 2024. So here you can see the role hiring taken by the industries: design specialist, data visualization specialist, software engineers, prompt engineers, translators, AI ethics specialist, AI data scientists. Okay, so this is 100%. This gray area is 100%, and you can see that in difficulty level in hiring in 2022 for design specialists was 60%, and 23 is 50%, and 2024 is 40%. It is gradually coming down, the difficulty level, as and when we develop the talent pool. So it's a good sign actually, but this survey has not been mostly by the US companies. So now in India, if we take this kind of hiring model, we do not know where will we be in 2025, our percentage, the difficulty level in hiring the talent. It will be, I think it will be 60% now, or maybe I may be wrong, but my speculation is we'll be in 50 to 60% somewhere to get the talent. Likewise, this report shows the difficulty level is getting the right talent it's really tough for all the top companies. So now comes, see, the industries need, the government is acting up, and industries are trying to use more AI platforms. So now comes the World Economic Forum's status on emerging versus vanishing jobs. You can see by yourself that vanishing jobs, or they have given the administrative jobs, the mundane jobs done by the administrative people. They are the poor souls, will not be having jobs anymore. So postal service clerks, bank tellers, data entry, cashiers, maybe BPO, accounting, printing, administrative assistant, legal officials, legal secretaries. These are all the top fastest declining jobs across the globe. It's not about India, across the globe. So how, and the top fastest growing jobs also, you can see this, fintech engineers. It's interesting. It's very much interesting. Fintech engineers, then followed by security management specialist, Internet of Things specialist, UI UX designers. And these are all the jobs which are very much fastly growing to match the AI developments across the globe. So what are we going to do? It's a real question, emerging versus vanishing. This is going to vanish, that's all. It will be no more there, it will be no more. So how, as an educational institute or a teacher, and being a student also, we should be aware of what will be available for us after 3 or 4 years and how are we going to transform. So again, we'll come to the reality now. AI is already part of our lives. And many we have heard it, that AI is the new electricity. Without electricity, we can't think about our lives. But without AI, we cannot live anymore, because we will be blacked out if we are not in the AI age. Virtual assistants we are already using. Many of us use the Hey Siri and Alexa platforms with voice commands and facial recognition in the airports. And most of the airports are using face recognition for passport verification. And our Ministry of External Affairs has declared that from September 2025 or so, we'll be having the e-passport. And then healthcare AI, already we are using the diagnostics and patient care through advanced analytics. So analytics AI and generative AI, so many things we are using day to day without knowing that. We think that it is automation. No, it's not automation. It is AI. The algorithms are performing their action, and we do not know it's AI. We think that it is just some electronics company doing some things, and we don't mind about that. We are using AI. We are using. So let us come to the pain point: education, the last untouched sector, because the industries, they are the first adapters, and then comes the government to regulate things, and then comes the education. So as of now, globally, The scenario is 30% are disengaged in our classrooms, our traditional setup of classrooms, and 50% have limited participation. They don't really participate in the discussion. Whatever the questions you ask, they don't answer you back. They just keep silent. They just keep silent. That's all. They're not interested. They'll not react. That's all. So this is because of the lack of personalized learning, and their interest is somewhere. They are distracted, and they are distracted. So how are we going to bring back to our classroom during this time, difficult time? It's a difficult time for all the faculty. So the imperative of AI in education, it is a disruption. This is the right word we have to use. It is a disruption in our teaching learning model, because due to the AI powered world and greatest shift in workplace skills and job expectations. And by 2030, the World Economic Forum say that jobs will be disappearing and new ones will emerge, and we will have 78 million jobs. Astonishing. And nature of work is changing beyond recognition. Many might think that civil engineering, what is the role of AI there? You would have seen that 3D printed house and all the other, the concrete making and other things. Nowadays, all the stability, the structural stability, everything is done by the analytics AI. It is there, used in many of the countries. So it's very much needed for us, for all the programs, all the degree programs, to integrate AI in your. That's what I wanted to say. So why our students are distracted? Because they are the first AI native generation. Okay, they are AI native generation, unlike us. They are used to many of the AI tools, starting from the music, art, gaming, and the voice assistants. And so what is our job? So our job is to shift from content deliverers standing in the board or blackboard or PowerPoint or whiteboard, 60 room sitting, 60 students sitting in the front, and no, it will not work anymore. We have to change our pattern of teaching and learning. So the opportunity is, you can see the picture of the traditional classroom here. I don't see this. This could be the future classroom, maybe 10 years from now, or I do not know, maybe in 5 years in some of the private schools, or maybe in government also. I don't think. Maybe it's viable. All the digital technologies in a classroom, maybe a smart classroom. Earlier, the smart classroom was only the projector, but now the smart classroom is completely digital. You don't need a blackboard anymore. And everything will talk with each other and well connected, and IoT will be there. And they can interact, they can collaborate, they can work anything on anything. This is how the future classrooms will be. So when we have such classrooms, the traditional classrooms, what could we do? We cannot immediately change everything digital. We don't have that kind of budget to implement like this. But how to make it happen? We have the laptops. Possibly we could have the laptops in the future. So we can do some magic inside the classroom. That is possible. It doesn't mean that the complete infrastructure has to be changed in the classroom for teaching AI. It's not so. We can have a traditional classroom, but our mindset shift and the way we teach and how we integrate AI tools for our teaching learning is what's the paradigm shift that has to immediately happen for the teachers. So why are we doing all these things? Because we can train future job creators, not job seekers, preparing students for technologies. This is almost the same way we have talked all these things before. So how could we do it? That's what the things we need. So key lessons to be learned is, we need the AI powered workforce. Is it not? We need the AI powered workforce. How to do it? So we need a beautiful curriculum, which is AI aligned curriculum. So I have prepared one of the curriculum now, and it was prepared using GPT. Beautifully, if we give the prompt, we can design any curriculum. So AI aligned curriculum is very much needed. Then teaching large language models is very, very important. Every teacher, arts and science, whether you teach arts or science, or if you teach mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, or if you teach artificial intelligence and machine learning, whatever may be the degree program you are teaching, or whatever may be the subject you are teaching, you should know what is large language modeling, how the input is taken, and how the machine learns, how it is being trained, and how much amount of data sets needed for training and machine to learn by itself. An interesting point I would like to tell. See, we all have used the Ghibli image. I think most of us would have used the Ghibli image, converting our image into an animated image inspired from Ghibli. Is it not? So what happened to our OpenAI ChatGPT? It had a huge amount of data has been fed to ChatGPT. Now they are beautifully developing the images like Canva. So this is how the machine learns, by the kind of data they get, data sets. Now ChatGPT, we are giving almost every day, the quantum of data they are receiving is very huge. And the machine is becoming intelligent day by day. So how it is becoming intelligent, large language models, every teacher should know. And they have to teach the same thing to our students in a responsible way. Next is safety AI. How to use AI safely has to be known by teachers, and they should know about the AI policy. Then we should use the usually we say that it is real time. Before we used to say real time examples. Now we have to say real world data sets and applications. This is the difference between a decade ago and now. So real world data sets is needed and applications. And then here for our students, technical skills, it's a base. Before it was here, but now technical skills is a base. Then they have to become intelligent learners, system designers, and they should know the AI policy. Then they can become an AI powered workforce. So this is a beautiful diagram, and I conceptualized it. So I thought that our teachers should understand how things works and how to integrate that in their course, what they are teaching. So we can call this as AI augmented learning model. We have to build this learning model for our students and combining. So don't think that our teaching or the faculty or the teacher will be replaced by, no, it will never happen. Don't worry. And it will happen, but it will take time. But digital university and other things will come up. So at that time, if you're too good in AI and other things, nobody can beat us. So AI tools, human faculty, soft skills plus technical depth, global thinking and local application. This is what both the teacher and the student should know about it to become good in AI. So what does Harvard University does? So they have started long back, and I just did a research on Harvard University, how they are coping up with this AI kind of things. So they have made a AI sandbox. They have a very big team and a very good budget. They have an AI sandbox created where AI generated outlines, AI assisted grading, feedback, AI driven diagnostics. Each student is being diagnosed and simulations are made by AI, all done with Harvard University professors and researchers. So they have created their own AI sandbox. So it is time that each of our university and colleges develop such AI sandbox, integrating GPT. You can do that if you really want to succeed in becoming a very great institute. So what happens when we have such things? We generate time, more time, which can be saved for other works like mentoring and engagement. So this is not replacing, this is just amplifying, and Harvard University is one of the, the best university in the world, and they are also adapted AI in teaching learning process. So why this webinar even? Because from the traditional teaching, see, we know that we need a paradigm shift, and how to do that? The traditional way is content, we just memorize, to problem-based learning. We are talking about this problem-based learning for quite a long time. From the National Board of Accreditation was introduced for engineering, but still it's a problem with us. We are not comfortably understood what is problem-based learning. So this should be the norm for any institute in that matter. Syllabi, we have to change this from fixed syllabi to modular and dynamic micro-credentials. You can understand micro-credential, what it is in the internet. It's very popular across the globe, and India is picking up. And real-world project portfolios. See, this is how your students will be analyzed from now. The industry expect this as a minimum for all the students to have this real-world project portfolios. It's not the 8-semester project, it should start from first year. So example is AI-assisted product designs, tutored simulations, business models, everything is possible. Okay. And next, why the bridge, AI, the bridge to personalized learning. As you see, AI provides tailored resources that maximize each student's learning potential, efficient assessment, and accessibility. For example, underserved communities worldwide, this is actually a bridge where many of the professionals are not there, where AI play a major role to teach the children. In our case, the rural institutes can benefit by such AI tutors. So evolving role. So the teachers, the instructor, they should become a learning experience designer, curator of trustworthy knowledge, just not a disciplinaire, but become a coach and mentor, a co-explorer with students. And this, I really like this. See, which AI cannot do is emotional intelligence, relationship building, motivating students, and ethical judgment. This it cannot be replaced by AI. This can be done only by us. And AI will handle routine tasks, data processing, content delivery, pattern recognition, analytics, predictive analytics, whatnot. So faculty must do, you have to inspire, you have to connect, mentor, and you have to connect with AI co-teaching models and personalized AI tutors. So now comes the interesting part. So I have done some homework to tell you what are all the AI tools for teaching and assessment. There are free version and paid version, and EdCafe AI. It's for lesson planning, grading, and content creation for teachers. It's a beautiful AI tool. Then Magic School AI, and then EduAid.ai, generate lessons, assessments, personalized materials in multiple languages, Gradescope, and Convigo. Please try this. You have the free version and the paid version. If at all you like one of the tool, you can go for the paid version. Nothing wrong in that, because it saves you time, and because we buy books previously, but now we spend for AI tools. That's the difference. So this is for teaching and assessment. Okay. So next is, I have taken an example of what I would say. If you want to teach basics of data science, what kind of AI tools will be relevant as a faculty, and how you will teach that 50 minutes or 45 minutes or 60 minutes, whatever it may be. So you can start with Google Colab. These are all free versions. Google Colab plus Kaggle datasets, easiest for students to access and use. Then ChatGPT, you can co-create example codes, definitions, class video. Nothing wrong in that. Nobody will tell you that you are copying something. No. We had used books and journals and everything, all the resources we have used so far. So using ChatGPT is not a crime. So those days are gone. Just forget about the people who tell to become smart, you need ChatGPT. Then Data Wrapper or Tableau Public to teach simple but powerful visualizations. If you want to have that visualization, use this AI tool. Then for beginners, you can go with Google Sheets plus Gemini, and then Google Teachable Machine. Please use this tool to explain how AI models work. You need AI tool to teach AI to your students. So these are all the few tools. Likewise, you can curate your 50 minutes rather than giving a mundane lecture using a PowerPoint. You open an AI tool, but you have to do some homework for that, which AI tool will be relevant for your subject, and you can use that beautifully. And research, and you'll definitely be interested in research. These are all the few AI tools: Notebook LM, Gatsby, Consensus, Elicit, and Site.ai. All has the paid version. Then Perplexity AI also, it's available. So these are all the few research AI tools, but please be very careful in using such tools. See, AI tools are just for your minimal understanding of what is what. You can write the entire research paper but our committee of publishing ethics will come to you, and it will be a greater problem for you if they found the plagiarism from using the AI tool and other things. So please be very careful in such things. You cannot reproduce as such. It should be your own idea. With that own idea, writing, I mean the English or the content it's okay, but you have to correct it personally and then present it to the research journal or whatever it may be. But all the tools are very useful for the researchers to do it. It can minimize the time for you. And then for learning, for the students, see, for the students, obviously ChatGPT. Then Notion AI is one of the, seriously, it's a very good tool which is used by all the European universities, because a student, it is equivalent to Zogo, I suppose. Zogo one has all the productivity platform, right? Likewise, you can have an all-in-one productivity which will help students to note-taking, project management, idea organization, and collaborative work. They can have communities among themselves. So likewise, you should make your student to use all these things, because when they go to the industry, they will be using all these tools, and they cannot go as such and say that I have not used. That will be very odd for the students. So all these tools you have to use, and then students also have to know all these tools are available, and it's really a good one. Notion.ai. Then Grammarly, we all know. Then Elicit is also very easy. Then this is what I told. I have taken a sample mechanical engineering subject, I mean program, where first semester to 8th semester, these are all, people will tell me, obviously, mechanical engineering will come and fight with me that all these core subjects will be lost, and without this, how will they learn mechanical engineering? Okay, fine, have all the core subjects, I don't mind, but at least have all these AI and digital skills. It's very much essential for a mechanical engineering student. They have to learn all these things, and probably if you have a lab which will have an AI-driven simulation tools in labs and projects, they are the most wanted. Mechanical, civil, electrical, these are the core engineering, I would say. So these three things, if they are along with the AI and digital skills, they are the most wanted than the computer science and electronics engineers. So this is very much needed. This is just a sample, but I like all the faculty to come up with such models and integrate. You weave AI, deep learning and ML into your curriculum. So every teacher should know AI. So this is what is the need of the hour. So with this, I stop my presentation. I hope I have covered everything. So over to the organizers. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening all of us about the power of AI and how it can be productively used, and also giving us cautions about the usage. Dear participants, thank you very much for your patient listening. Now it is time to have a Q&A session, for which our guest speaker is waiting. And we have two consolidated questions that are taken from the registration form. Now our guest speaker will be providing a response for those two queries. Basically, these two queries are a consolidated version of close to 20 questions that were received in the registration form. Ma'am, now we can provide our answers.
Yeah. How can AI personalize learning paths for students with different learning speeds and styles? So this personalized learning paths, AI can do it, definitely do it, but our national education policies say this. See, a student can complete their degree in their own pace. Maybe 3-year arts degree they can take up to 6 years, and engineering degree they can take up to 7 years. They can have a break and then come back and they can study. So we know that we will have slow learners, average learners, and top performers. And AI, what we can do is, I have mentioned all the tools, is it not? So unlike before, we don't need a separate, what I would say, learning management system or a software or an ERP for having such a personalized learning paths. Now this even Google Teaching Machine or few of the tools which I have mentioned in my presentation, the faculty who are interested in genuinely help the students, you can collect the data. What are all the data? Every time when you say a student, for example, are they submitting on time, assignments on time, are they completing the quizzes on time, and assignment, what are all the marks they have got, and how is the quiz marks, time, submission, and the marks. Then are they collaborative with the other students? Are they participating in any of the forums, or they are participating in some of the clubs or activities? So all these are data points for an individual student. So these data points have to be collected by the individual faculty, and if they give this data set to the right AI tool, you can generate the personalized learning paths of individual student at what they are good at, in which skill they are good. Do they have that interpersonal skill or intrapersonal skills? What about their technical skills? What about their attitude? Everything can be checked in that personalized learning paths, and if that, and you have to correlate with the all the students, all the 60 students whomsoever you have. When you correlate with that, you will understand where they are lagging, and then you can come up with the answer is why they are lagging, and what kind of support do they need to improve their learning speed. So this is how you have to build it. See, one example is China has come up with a beautiful personalized learning path. You can check in the ChatGPT and find out how China is coping with the slow learners. They have come up with different templates. There are different templates available for personalizing the learning paths of the students. This is not new for us. We have it in our logbook. Just by seeing it, we'll understand that mark is very low and higher, and they are not performed. And we have not correlated, and we have not actually statistically, we have not connected with the other students' learning capabilities and this student, what's happening. It's a normal task, but now as we do not have that much time, or we cannot personalize things like that because we have so much of work as a faculty. So that's the difference now. So now we have to use AI for such data sets so that you will have in your computer, and you can mark it in different colors and understand those students. So this is how you can do it for AI tool for the personalized learning paths for individual student. And for the next question, how can AI help teachers reduce workload while maintaining teaching quality? So being a teacher myself for almost 3 decades, I can understand about the workload. See, the workload is 2-3 things I would tell. Notion.ai is very important. It has a free version and it has a paid version also. I think free version is actually enough for the basic things. See, the kind of work we will have in the entire semester or the 1 year, we should be aware of what kind of workload we will have and what kind of workload needs to be done through AI, and it has to be done by us. That has to be understood properly. It has to be done. You have to do a homework on that. Okay, so your productivity, you have to measure in Notion.ai. Then the other administrative work, everything is ChatGPT. The generative AI is more than enough to help you. Okay, teaching quality, maintaining teaching quality. See, it's no more about qualitative teaching. See, now everything is available in the generative AI. Earlier, we had the YouTube videos. We had the we had search engines to have to collect data, but now they don't need anything. You can take 4 videos, you can take 4 research papers, and you can give some books, and you can ask generative AI to correlate and give something the way what we want. It will give you. It will give anything. So the learning material is not needed now. Learning material is available in the phone. It's available to everyone. So the knowledge is there, but what are we going to give is the skilling is what we need to develop. So AI tools, I have mentioned it, maybe I can give the same to the organizers so that they can help you in support you in sharing the tools which I have shared to you in the presentation. I hope I answered. If anyone feels that you want a specific question, please ask me. I'll be very happy to answer you.
Ma'am, my name is Anand Kumar.
Yes, please.
I have one doubt about artificial intelligence. So, AGI, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. So, what are the difference between AGI and ASI? I have one doubt. Okay, ma'am. This is my first doubt. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. See, general intelligence is the GPT what we are using now. You ask questions, it answers you. But is it correct or not? We do not know. If you ask that, give me the top 10 restaurants in Coimbatore. It will give top 10 restaurants. How can we validate? We have to validate, right? Whether it is correct or wrong. It's generative AI. It generates content for you. We cannot say that is right. We cannot authenticate. But super intelligence is come up with the facts and figures. It connects it. It does a deeper research into everything, and it will give you the right answer. I will not say content, it's the right answer. For example, I will give you an example. You would have known about the predictive analytics. And in United Arab Emirates, they have, I mean, especially the Saudi Arabia has the largest oil refining wells. And it is in the deep sea. Those wells are in the deep sea. And all the machineries, everything is in the deep sea, and human intervention, to minimize the human intervention, AI has played a major role with which you call the super intelligence for the last 10 years. And the company which is doing it is ABB. And they have a bigger screen in Bangalore in their innovation center, and the predictive analytics is done by the experts sitting in Bangalore, looking at the problems in Saudi Arabia oil well, which is in the deep sea. So this is how the world is evolving around things which beyond human imagination, and where exceeds human intelligence. This is how they are trying to bring up many projects by all the greater organizations. So whatever we have done so far, it's okay. For content generation is fine, GPT is fine, but all the analytics AI is completely different. It's a bigger world, and it is in research. Hope I answered.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I have another one question. So now we are giving the all the commands, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini, or any kind of AI tools. We are giving the command as in English. So whether it is possible to give Tamil or any other regional language, is it possible or not, ma'am?
Even in ChatGPT, you can give it in Tamil in an audio set. You can give an audio text in Tamil. Okay, you have Tamil audio. You can convert it. You can convert it into English, and then you can do it. And Sarvam.ai and other few startups in India is coming up with regional languages. Our own Indian GPT. It will be for commercial use very soon. See, OpenAI GPT is a platform like our, what I would say is Linux platform. So you can use that GPT in our systems, so that we are running out of time. That GPT can be used to develop our own platform. Regional languages, it's not a big problem. It will be very soon for available commercially.
Thank you,
ma'am. I have a final question. So,
please.
I am a 2004 pass out from TCE. I did computer since 2004. And
Okay.
20 years I worked with Fortune 100s like Cisco, Nokia, and all the stuff. And one thing which during those days, right, 2001 to 3, we used to do C and next C++ and Java. Professors used to teach us 1 hour classes, right? We used to take the notes. What is polymorphism? What is inheritance? What is abstract class? And then we separate next day or weekly 2 days lab sessions, right? We used to go to the lab and type. And those days, out of 100 computers, 1 computer had internet, and we have to type a register and get our slot to search something in Google. Those days in 2000, I had KBBS only. And then one department had one net connection. So those days when they gave lab exercises in college, we used to think how to do the binary search, think our own logic, and we read the syntax. And we got ability to convert that, understand the problem statement, find the logical solution of the problem, and the language gave us the syntax, and we did the logical programming. And those era, when we hit some error, right, no book, C or C++ or Java had error correction subjects. When we hit this error, how to overcome the error, we go for Google search in 2001, 2002. When AI gives so much code, and this current generation, all those exercises, they will finish in ChatGPT in just 1 minute. And it brings a risk of building a next generation of engineers who will be knowing how to use the AI tools to generate the code, but using that code, if you have to enhance something further or fix that code, are we, that understood the point, right? How this next gen who starts using AI for all things, right, for coding, it can be misused by all college students. Some professor gives some 100 exercises, he will finish in 1 day using ChatGPT, OpenAI, Gemini, Copilot. So how an education system should also be planned such that we still have the facility to use the AI from the mobile or the desktop or laptop, but still the education system can guarantee logical thinking. Else everybody will use ChatGPT, finish all their mini project, max project, even Viva Voice. He will even ask by feeding a PDF, right? Project report, he will feed to ChatGPT, and that guy will ask what Viva Voice question my professor will ask. It will give 10 questions. And the professor also will use only ChatGPT. What question I need to ask the student? So it's like a...
Yeah, I can understand your point.
How to avoid this?
See, we cannot avoid. Yeah, thank you for the question. We cannot avoid. See, we have to go with the flow. You cannot avoid ChatGPT anymore. You cannot avoid. So what we can do is, see, AI is written in Python. See, if you want to, if you want to develop a AI application oriented tool, you need the basics. You should know the basics to develop AI. But for using AI, you don't need any technical skills. So how are they going to get their job matters? If they are technically qualified, skillful with C, C++, Python, JavaScript, React, or whatever it is, if they know it, and then above all, if they know how these large language models work, and they should know the data structure, database management system, everything they should know, then only they can become the specialist. Otherwise, they'll be just using it.
Okay.
It's definitely needed.
So complete prompt engineering might not be the job creator, right? It will be an enhancement factor.
No. Prompt engineering is, see, if you two things are needed for prompt engineering also. You are an English teacher. Okay, maybe you are an English, you are English communication, or your writing, reading, listening, everything is so good. But can you create a prompt for the science related queries? No. So you should have the subject knowledge to create the correct or the exact prompt which is needed. I will tell you 2 minutes, organizers 2 minutes. See, for my company, when I wanted to take a web developer as a talent, for certain things, for the web content, I wanted that person to type a prompt and get the answers and create the content. He has, that person has done the BE Computer Science Engineering from a top institute in Tamil Nadu. His English was so bad. He was not able to type the prompt correctly. He's not creative. He's not innovative. With only the degree of BE Computer Science and Engineering, and without knowing the English, proper communication English, and they do not have that critical thinking or the skills, whatever it is, it's not possible to get the, even with the generative AI, it's not possible for those kids. So what are we going to do for those kids is the problem now. The proper English with the creative, critical thinking is needed for every student. Just to take a web developer job, it's needed, because we will not hire a separate UI UX, a separate this thing. We want full stack now. Everybody should know everything. This is the answer I want to give to you, Dr. Gokul. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank
Thanks,
you.
ma'am, for the replies. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Over to organizers. And
Thanks a lot, Akila ma'am. I think you blown everybody with the so many AI tools. You know, I put at least 20 different tabs to start reading whatever you have given. Thank you. Whatever the one which you are sharing, we will share it. Over
Yes.
to Maharajan sir. Maharajan sir. Maharajan sir. Okay, I think this is the time for the notification and.
Ma'am is also having a meeting. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Maharajan sir, you can continue the announcements. Okay, so now there is a feedback form which is given here. I request you to fill it up, send it so that we can send you the certificate of participation from Computer Society. There are two announcements which we would like to talk to all of the people who are attending. One, as I told you earlier, whomever is not a Computer Society member, please join, because we planned June 14th. There is a first time in Coimbatore Vibe Coding Summit, VIBE. Vibe coding is nothing but a rapid app development using AI tools. This is a very, very latest technology. It is a paid event with Computer Society, StarNet and GRD College. It's an excellent program. We will be communicating to you so that you can participate in that. And we wanted to do every Wednesday such meetings. So we will continue to give the information so that you can get benefited. And one more thing is, we wanted to charge a nominal amount of 99 rupees for the non-members if they wanted to attend our program from June onwards. I thought I will just share all those. Once you become member, you will have all the benefits of workshops, hackathons, summits, and other things. I want you to join the Computer Society. Thank you. Over to the MOC table.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite our secretary, Dr. E.K. Girisan, to propose vote of thanks. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Maharajan. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. On behalf of the Computer Society of India, Coimbatore chapter, I am here to propose the vote of thanks for today's webinar on the topic AI in classroom. The topic is very essential for today's world, and the webinar was conducted by Dr. Akila Muthuramlingam, who herself is an expert on the topic. And Madam, we are very much thankful to you for taking your valuable time and delivering such a wonderful webinar on behalf of the CSA Coimbatore chapter. I place on record my sincere gratitude and appreciation to you, Madam. Your explanations and examples has really opened our minds, and be it the films, be it the industry, be it the research, and be it what you said about AI versus AI will be the future. Very much thankful to you, madam, for being part of today's webinar. I also take this opportunity to thank the participants. 72 plus participants were there, whom included the professors, industry experts, and students for attending this webinar. Very much thankful to each and every one. And we always expect your participation in all our future endeavors. As our chairman was saying, we have planned for many events in the pipeline, and we expect your participations in all our future endeavors. My thanks to our MC member, Dr. K.S. Maharasan, for moderating this webinar, our chairman, Dr. L. Venkatesan, for the welcome address and the announcements which were made, and our management MC member, Dr. Anita Madam, for the guest introduction. Computer Society of India will always be there in the forefront in disseminating the information for the welfare of the society, giving trust to the IT professionals on the latest technological advancements. On behalf of the CSI Coimbatore chapter, I once again thank you all, and a very good night to each one of you, and see you all in our next event. Thank you.